if you're putting in 10 lakhs into a company, most founders will take your money. If you're putting only 1 or 2 lakhs into a company, you'll need to be a really kind of value-add investor for the founder to take your money in some ways, right? Why should I have this one more name on the cap table just for like 1 or 2 lakhs? So the smaller check size you go, the higher the bar becomes for you in terms of how much value you're adding to the company. And value adding to the company may not, and this comes to sort of the involvement question. I do believe that the best founders often don't need you to babysit. A problem that a lot of high good quality founders have with angel investors is angel investors try to get too involved in the business. Most of us are people who are running businesses ourselves, so we're very operational. So you get really, passionate and kind of start telling people, do things like this or do things like this. So why are you not thinking about that? I think the job of an investor is to put money and fund my language, but bugger off in some form, but also be there for every single hard part of the journey. Basic access, basic support for people in early journey, it becomes introduction, right? You will be introducing them to people they can hire, new investors, potential partners, potential vendors, blah, blah, blah. I think you should totally open up a Rolodex to everyone. And I've realized that it's very rare for one single company to continuously need any level of involvement. Unless it's really in a realm that, like you have a particular expertise and the company is working in that expertise. And therefore, you constantly stay involved with the company. Otherwise, like even for us, for me, every time a portfolio company is raising, then I end up spending many, many hours with them every week on calls. But if they're actually kind of on steady state and things are happening as is, then maybe every, once in a week they'll want some introduction or some help. But involvement also, I think, fluctuates massively, and that should be the expectation. I would kind of caution against trying to get too involved with companies. Most founders also struggle to say this transparently to their angel investors, but most founders get very annoyed with that happening.